Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Here we go. Um, so yesterday we were using procedural generation to essentially grow buildings or a bridge, and it was cool and it worked great. The problem with using it for buildings is you tend to get things that look very boring unless you spend a lot of work at it, and sometimes it's easier to do it with sculpting. So yesterday, I'm going to bring it in because I'm going to start with it. Um, I made, we're going to go grab those later, but not now. Biohut 2, object, vertical hut. This bad boy. And this is kind of the other methodology for doing these sorts of things is just sculpting. And I sculpted the entire thing in Blender. And actually, I wound up taking over to my iPad for painting just because I like Nomad's painting better. But, you know, and then I ran the cloth sim on the little door thing. And I think a combination of the two methods is probably your best bet. But I liked this one. So I figured let's use it today and then we'll generate some other stuff and probably sculpt some other stuff to make a space. That is my plan. To give you an idea of the difference, let's just go and append. I'm not even sure I want to append it because I think it might mess it up. Let's open a new Blender. Because I think I might use it too. The other hut, the one that I generated. I'm bringing a couple of resources here today. Gross stuff today is the answer. Yes, Michael. Good to see you, man. Um, I'm thinking gross stuff. Biohut. I was opening up the Biohut that I made. I was talking about how like generating is cool, but it's very hard to get some like this is neat, but even once it's done, you kind of get something relatively simple from a design perspective. It's super cool that it grew itself, and I think that that's neat, but I don't know that it's like the be all end all of what I'd want to see my architecture look like. Although I do think it is cool. And if you're interested in how it works, it basically uses just it's there we go. So it's got a repulsor in the center and then a tractor on top. And actually another repulsor around the outside to keep it smooth. And it builds us up our object, which is neat. I think it's a kind of a cool object. Let's apply it. Can we? Oh, it's convert to mesh. Cool. Grab it. And I'm just going to close this without saving. Versus this is one that we sculpted. And you can kind of see the difference. Come on. There we go. Um, not better or worse, just a different mentality. But in terms of visual interest for looking at things, I feel like this one is probably cooler than that one. Yeah, exactly. It's growth. That's how we grow stuff. Like there's nothing. And I could have added more weirdness here, on the outside, but I like this. And I like this got like a little smoke hole at the top. Like it is a functionally correct 3 meter diameter hut. Like it's correct, but it's not nearly as like cinematically looking as this weird penis thing. Like, just to be whatever about it. Anyway, yeah. So let's go ahead and start doing some actual making of stuff. And I'm not entirely sure what I want to do, to be honest. I think the first thing I'm going to do is create some cracks. Yeah, let's do that first. We're doing a little bit of sculpting. Let's just turn off this other stuff for right now too. Okay, and 1, and let's just scale this, not on the z-axis, till it's about that big. Okay. Cube. And we're just going to boolean it. And apply it. Okay, and shrink it flatter. So we got kind of like a bump. It's a bump. Now let's save where we're at too. We're making the slime farm. That's the concept today. And we'll see what that means. I don't have a huge thing in mind as usual. Okay, so first thing I want to do is append, and I want to grab, where are they? No. Fine, I'll just go do it again. 3D assets, up, name, Blender brushes. I bought a whole bunch of Sculpey brushes yesterday because it just made sense and they were good. And we're gonna go grab wounds and scars or damage brushes that we like. Scar holes, let's add those first. Brush a hole. Yes. Add those. Let's just append a bunch of brushes for while we're sort of in the middle of doing it though. And then damage cracks. Let's add some cracks too. A cracks, add, and then let's add a few more. Do I want the dragon brushes? They could be kind of neat. Okay, fine. We'll add them. Even if we don't use them, we'll add them. Add those. Just adding a bunch of brushes. I know, it's exciting. And then we're going to add our Sorosis brushes because we like these. And maybe we'll stop there for right now. Okay, save again. Sculpting. First thing we want to do is remesh this thing to like 0.02. See, that's enough. And if you look, we have now a whole bunch of brushes it needs to load up. There we go. Whee! And these VDM ones are cool. What I love about VDM brushes is, again, they let you go off to the side like that. That's just neat. Did we not Control A, rotation, scale? Okay, I think we need to do that first. Scope mode. Now let's remesh it. Okay, yes, now it goes straight up. Cool. Regular brushes in the old days you couldn't do anything that overlapped, but with VDM brushes now you can, and that is super cool. So then we have our cracks, which I think are going to be neat potentially. And I'm just looking at everything we've got. These are regular brushes. You can see they go up. And if we pick like this one, go to the center, we have cracks. We don't want that one. This one might be better. Kind of neat. But I'm just kind of looking at all we got because we pulled in a whole bunch of brushes. These are all the crack ones. Great. X marks the spot. This could be neat. It's just a simple what I think. Yeah, that is cool. Okay, we're gonna go with that to start with. And then we'll come down out of the cracks and we got scars. But that's kind of a ground scar, which is what this stuff is mostly. But we can come down and get our weird ass bio things. Okay. Cool. And happy slime. Hey, Enmy. Good to see you. Happy Slimus. And that, we don't want that. Just trying a few things, see what we got. Yeah, that's not awful. We could do something like that if we wanted to. Maybe. I don't think I like it there. And nah, I don't like it. It's a little too up. I think I like that better. And then we can come back in here and just grab our regular tools if we want to and sculpt away. So we're not limited by just using these brushes. And draw sharp. And we're going to remove, shrink our brush down, and we can kind of dig it further. Like that. You get something kind of creepy and cool like that. Clay strips. Let's see what clay strips looks like if we use it to cut out. Nah, not liking that. Okay, that's not clay strips. Clay strips. This is the one it does. Let's add. If we subtract with it, nah. I mean, I can see the point to it, but I don't know that I want it too much here. I'm just going to use it to dig in a little bit. And then we'll go back up to our regular ones and grab another of those. And let's remesh again. And give us just a bit more data in that point that I messed with. Cool. Okay, that looks kind of neat. All right, I can live with that. Again, going to our like a lot of sculpt stuff that you can't mess up. Make it so it's not bigger. There we go. So 7, and we're going to put it kind of like there, and then we'll move this kind of more there. And then we're going to bring this down a little bit, and this up a little bit. Groot tube. Woohoo! That sounds cool. I'm talking. I'm here. Can you hear me? I can hear myself talk, but shocking. Okay. So now let's go bring in. Let's save. And oh, it's not. I always want to go there. It's ground vegetation. True, there they are, but trees. 1, 2. Great. Ah, the mute button with your keyboard. That'll do it. I have done that. So we got our like things again. I'm gonna kind of move them a little bit further out this time. And like that. And just to give us kind of a rough thing. I think they're all too high. Yeah, they are. To like there. Okay. I suppose I could put a ground down. That might make it easier for us to see what the hell we're doing. Circle. S20. Probably want a little bigger than this today. Okay. And we'll kind of center it around our pit. Okay. We got ground. Okay, and we're going to obviously tweak it later, but now we at least have a ground plane. Now, I had an idea, you know, always, right? Let's see. How's the best way to do it? Shift A, mesh. First off, Shift S2. Right? Yep. Okay, good. Shift A, mesh, circle again. What? Oh, come on. Fine. Shift S2, circle, 2. Object, set origin, 3D cursor. But the 3D cursor there. I want it here. Okay, cool. Object, set or. There we go. Yes. Object, set origin to 3D cursor. Thank you. So much GZ. Good. There we go. That's where I wanted you. I want you bigger to like there. And I think that's might even be high enough. Can we add modifier, generate skin? And it's actually pretty cool. Kind of pretty much what I wanted. And we can smooth shade it, but and then let's just apply it and Control 2. Now we have a ring. Woohoo! Easy ring. Okay. Now, let's see if we can do a little bit of trickery here. And Shift A, mesh, cube. Scale it down. Actually, maybe not cube. Shift A, mesh, cylinder with only 3 sides. And we're gonna rotate it like that and scale it way down. Cool. Now tab, well, first off, Control A, rotation scale, tab, solo it. Alt E, long normals. No. So, oh, that's right. I see now. That's what I want to do. Alt E, individual faces. There we go. Looking good. And then scale. Individual origins. Scale. Yes. Call a cylinder with 3 sides a prism. I would indeed as well. That is true. It is a cylinder in kind of weird name only, but fine. I'm not going to argue that one with you because I agree. But Blender does this. We know. 7G. I'm lining it up, obviously, with our crack that we made. Okay. Cool. And then I'm going to move it down so it's beneath our crack. That just sounds dirty. And I'm going to solo these two. And I'm going to create a plane. Good. And then I'm going to F4, and we all know what's coming next, right? Right. Slime generate. Append. Node tree. Slime setup. Append. I don't need any of these. This, we want to give it a geometry node of slime setup with object 1 being this thing and object 2 being, go away, this thing. And can we increase our density? Weird. I want to try and get more, but that's not a lot. Proximity of object 1, there we go. Why is that one going out there? Strange. Internal slime. This is very strange. Ah, it seems good. There we go. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's save. Come back. And now we have shit coming up from that crack, those cracks up to that center thing there. I'm liking it. Looks good. It's a little too pretty right now. I don't think it does, although no, because I mean entirely new objects this time. So there's not X-ray vertex this time. I know what you're saying, but I don't know why it's getting that weird. But I think we got it. I think this is okay. I do want to add a little bit of viscosity to it, so it drapes just a little bit. Kind of gives us more of a yeah, again, a droopy vibe. This sucker here, does it look like? Hey, that's fine. And let's add a modifier to form displacement. New. Yeah, texture. New texture. And distorted noise. The amount is fine, but we just want to cut the strength down to like 0.1. Good deal. Now it's weird looking, which is what we wanted. Okay, so now we should be able to create a, I don't know, let's just do a cube. S Shift Z, GZ 0.8, okay, tab 3, 1, E, up to there. Okay, now Q, mesh tools, radial array, up to there. And I think we're going to go with 5. 5 seems good. Okay, and we might even there. Tab And let's turn these on so we can see what the fuck they do. Shift-C. Bring it in just a little bit. Okay, and add a modifier again. Save. Let's just do another control 3. Simple. Modifier, deform, displace. We wanted to use 643, right? Or whatever. Woo, we're way down at the end. 63. Yeah. We'll go with the same one at the top. I bring this down to also 0.1. Now it's kind of the same rough shape as that. And I might even do a smooth after that of like increase factor, decrease factor, increase the repeat. There we go. Smooth of 6. Sure. So it's a little bit more pole-like than the other one, but that's fine. Cool. Save. Kind of dig that. I think that's coming along. I'm just going to go ahead and Q, apply modifiers to that, and Q. Yeah, I'm not going to leave that one alone for right now, but our poles are good. So we are growing our slime from this pit in some way. It is unclear to us how, and that's fine. It doesn't need to be clear to us. Now we can do more, but I'm not sure we want to. This bad boy here, let's look at him. Okay, 7C. I'm gonna again grab this stuff here. We don't need to be exact, but we'll get close. Okay. And the center area we'll pick up and make bigger. At least to start with. Tab. And then we're going to go grab this one we do have in our asset library, and that's just our slime generator. And apply to here. And by default, it puts slime on everything. But if we change to selection, did I not assign it? Dumbass. Vertex group, assign slime. Not that I necessarily need to name it, but why not? Okay, here. And selection, slime. We now have slime kind of coming up out of the hole there like that. Which when we bring back other stuff too. Oh, NVIDIA updated my driver this morning, so hopefully that will be better. We can see. So this one, let's go with, now we have the slime, procedural toxic slime. I think we want it a bit bigger. Matcha. It totally does, doesn't it? Does look like matcha. Tab 7. Let's just plus, 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 plus. And assign. And I don't care if it goes underneath or not. That's cool. And bring it back on. There we go. That feels more bubbling out of our whole slime now. Yeah. And our ground's probably a little too high, isn't it? Or this thing needs to come up. But I'm going to move the ground down. Maybe not. Okay. So like there. Ew. Ew is the correct answer for this. We're going for ew. So I'm okay with that. Okay. Now, and I might even move our houses. They're not necessary. I want to have them in here, but they're not necessarily where I want them to be. But let's see what happens. 7. If we inset, we'll start doing our thing. Okay. Oh, that worked out almost perfectly. Okay. I mean, almost perfectly. What if? And no, I can't do it this way. Gotta think. Gotta think. Okay. Let's take these ones and GZ, bring it up like that. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And we will need to move the houses. That's fine. In fact, I'm going to get rid of our houses for right now. No, it's not that one. Let's call it low hut. And maybe I'll just move. Actually, before we do that, let's just grab this one and this one and move them to new collection buildings. Keep better organized. Okay, so that's bumped up. That's cool. Then we want to, on this thing here, for sure, solo plus add assign detail. Yes, I love that kind of just cognitive dissonance in my work. Okay, cool. And then I'm just gonna be weird. Select random deselect. Okay, and I was looking for slightly more random than that, but that's fine. All right. That's what happens when you try to be nerdy. GZ. Raise that up. Fine. I'm just going to ignore everything that I did before. Well, it actually doesn't because it all applies together on it, so it changes the mod. But I'm just trying to create a bit of a valley type area where, again, we don't see the ground around the outside because it just makes our lives so much easier. Okay. And that seems good to me. Okay, save. We haven't distorted enough that I'm not worried about. I don't think we're going to quad remesh this one. So let's just append terrain generator, rocky desert, node tree, terrain. Probably the one add-on that has changed my work more than any other this year is this auto terrain thing. Cool. I'm liking it. Although we do obviously need to come to geometry nodes and unmute these. Yeah, which flattens that area down, which is fine. Because, let's see, layout. I like that. I think that's pretty good. I'm going to fix this, but we're going to fix it afterward. Let's apply that. Oh, yeah, Auto Terrainer. There is a free version that's good. I use the $5 version because the free one has like built-in rocks and grasses it adds automatically, and I find that to be a pain. but I use the Rocky Desert Auto Terrainer. You can Google it and find it. It's on Gumroad. So good. It's the by far one of the best things I have bought this year. So now I'm going to do a little sculpting on this, I think. Let's save first. Sculpt. Yeah. And where was that spot that I was just at there? Okay. I want to draw should be fine, right? Well, except I'm in positive. We won't go to draw. We'll go to clay strips, negative. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm good with that, I believe. Save again. They come to this bad boy. Edit him. C. And then minus. Not that much. Plus. Minus. Good. Not that. Yeah, get rid of it all. Fine. Fuck you. Be that way. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Okay. I'll just do it again. Okay. That's what we want. And we want to come over here and add a new one. We're going to call it slime. Assign tab. Okay. And over here, we should be able to add a modifier. Geometry nodes. Slime gen. And it might put it everywhere at first, which we don't want, but we can just turn it off. Selection of slime. Why is it over there? Did I put it in the wrong spot? Fine. Maybe we can fix it. It's not a big deal. Tab. I did. Let's see. First we want to do is remove this, and I think it's up a little high there. Okay, there we go, and remove from slime. Good. Now, C, gonna add this to slime, that to slime, that to slime. Cool. And then C, let's just narrow it down out here. Great. Assign. Good. Save. So now we have slime coming out and down. And it's the same material as the other slime, but it looks a little bit different because of the ground underneath it, and that's okay. This thing needs to have its own. I can just give it auto landscape for right now. Cool. It's so weird that it should be the same, but it is not. Because it doesn't look paler on here. Oh, we'll play with that in a minute. We'll work on that. Figure out what's going on. This guy, I want to shade smooth while I'm thinking about it. Actually, in fact, all of those. I just want to grab them. Object, shade smooth. Not auto smooth, just smooth. I want to get rid of the facets on the balls. Okay. Save. I'm liking that. I think that's looking okay. So let's take this bad boy here and apply this one so that we can edit it. Let's see, 3. Select by material, P selection, separate it, tab. Okay. It reads better. It reads different when it's a second separate material versus part of the same. Oh, because it probably has a AO set to material, set to object rather. But that's what we wanted. Cool. So now we have our slime coming out of our pool, falling out around there, and then traveling down this trough here. Excellent. Like it. This bad boy here, we're going to give the barrier fungus material to. And I think we'll do the same to this one. Save. We're getting some slime. I don't know what it's for, nor do I super care. I think we probably want some slime on top of this thing, though. Let's look at it. 7, just tab, not tab, sorry, solo it. Oh, we will have to tab, won't we? Yeah, well, okay. Let's see what that will do. Grab that as our face. Actually, first off, let's grab this and select random. Cool. And then we'll grab this. And we'll take all of that and assign that to slime. Okay, and now we can add slime generation to it, which I could just drag over actually, because we have it as a separate thing. And get rid of selection and choose slime. Save. Let's see what it looks like. It goes almost everywhere because I think that's actually fine. I don't really care. I'm all right with that actually. I didn't really want it on everything, but almost everything is fine. And I think we got to do the same thing on this guy. He does not have modifiers. What does he look like? He's doing okay. Select random. Let's random deselect more. So there's less. There we go. Cool. And add, assign. I'm just going to keep calling it slime. And add our slime generator to it. Slime. Save. And let's see. This one we might need even more. We think we erred on the other side on this one, which is okay. Tab plus. Eesh, that's a lot more. Well, okay, fine, whatever. I just want some holes. And we got some holes. To be fair. Yeah, we do. I think that's pretty cool. Um, yeah, yeah, that's pretty cool. See, where did I have my buildings before in relation to this? I don't even remember anymore. We're not going to put them where they are, so it's fine. Let's take our shitty slime hut, or whatever, put it kind of down here. Bring it into the ground. All right, cool. Now I know nothing's sticking up at the top. I like that one there. And it's kind of a flat spot over here. All right, yeah. Let's rotate it around just so we can kind of see our door in our shot. Sometimes it really is just that simple. And then GZ, bring it up. I actually think I'm going to need to, yeah, it's not quite flat enough for what I want, right? But I mean, that's easy enough to fix. Okay, yeah, that's all right. I might even rotate it a little more, but it's essentially round, so we should be able to do that whenever we want to. Sculpt mode, grab it, select it up, and move it up and down. Whee! I don't know what we're going to be seeing inside the building anyway, but just going to kind of, that definitely has to come down so the blanket isn't hanging into the space. Cool, sure. That seems okay. It's not touching our thing, although we could rotate it anyway. Save. Object mode, we are going to rotate it anyway, I think. Just a little more. Okay. So there's our house. There's our farm thing with our slime on it. It's looking good. Cool. Just trying to think what I want to do with it now, because there's certainly more we can. And like, how much more slime do we want to add? We're only at 4 mil polyls, so we're not doing bad there. I think we probably want another one of these bad boys over here. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Now, let's see. Might be time for some landscape. Then we'll see if that helps us out. Come back to this, edit. Oh, there. Do I have a vertex group anymore? Oh, I guess when I removed it, didn't I? It's the ground, yeah. Okay, weird. Well, fine. I don't care, but just weird. 7, C, all this, that. Okay, definitely don't want any plant there. I think really we don't want any plants quite a bit further than that. It's going to be to like there, where we don't want our major plants to be anyway. And then, let's see, we don't want any major plants here either. Okay. And we might as well like just go all the way to here. So these things are in. Not going to have any trees over our light posts. Cool. Cool. Add a vertex group, assign. Save. Now, close our asset browser so we can do that. N. Geoscatter. Ground. Biome scatter. Open to biomes. What do we want to do? I mean, we've really been using the heck out of the fallen trees in this one here. It's pretty good. And this one feels a little less heavy. Density 11.53, density 10.6. So this one's a little heavier. Let's go to the biome 2, see what it gives us. I actually don't know that I've even used this one before. Like a meadow kind of a vibe, which is cool. And did it finish? Yeah, did. Cool. And we'll take a culling mask on group. Get rid of that. It's kind of neat. Save. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, all right. It's looking not bad. It's looking all right. I feel like we do want something in that area. It's always my back and forth, right? Like I don't want just a plain terrain, but I don't want to cover stuff either. I'm gonna do Rocky Plain 6, try maybe, or Wasteland 5. Wasteland 5. Add it. This one's probably going to be a little bit heavier until we flip it, because it's kind of a chunky ground-based one with a lot of leaves and that kind of thing. Yep, heavy scatter detected. I know. Vertex group. And flip it. Let it think for a second. Okay, cool. But obviously we need to Boolean out new collection ground slime. We want a Boolean ground slime. And we want to upward obstruction, also ground slime. Grayscale. And we still have a lot in the ground slime. Why is that? Yeah, bastards. Well, fine. That means we have to do it the hard way. Just going to turn everything off. And we'll start with gravel full. And this one is going to have a proximity. It's going to repel from ground slime. But not far, because it's gravel. That makes sense. Maybe even less, 0.25. Goes right up to our ground slime. Okay. Clumpage, high. Also going to repel. I mean, all these are going to repel the ground slime now. Maybe a little bit more on this one. One. Yeah. Clump low. Hi, Josh. Clump low. Repel ground slime. Woohoo. Also maybe like 1.5. Push it back even a little further. Cool. Clump bush. Guess what it's repelling? Yep. And branches. Definitely going to repel the ground slime by a lot. So I'm going to say like 4. So we'll get some right at the edge, maybe even 5. 8. There we go. So we get some towards the edge of our space, but not closer up. I think that's better. Yeah, okay. Branches repelled by ground uses slime. It is very effective. Yeah, no. Ground slime uses repel. It is very effective. There we go. That's my Pokemon line. Okay. Can I see any inside the house? Do I care? There's a little bit in there. I could just put that in with ground slime and then it would push it aside, right? Let's just see. Ground slime. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. This one I don't care about. I'm fine with it having crap inside of it. I think. It's more like an open work building kind of vibe. Save. Okay, so we're doing excellent. We still got 30 minutes. What else do we want to do? I really do like our guy there. I think he's cool. Guy being this thing. I think that's neat. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. Maybe. Maybe we'll just grab some stuff. We pull back in our thing again, and I'm going to turn off Geoscatter for right now because there's no point keeping it on. Yeah, stay there. And duplicate to new window. Take it off. Take it off. Bring it up. Close area. Now, did I have something? Did I bring these across? Where was it? I can't even remember where I'm getting stuff from anymore, you know? It wasn't there. Ah, fuck it. Let's just make something. Okay. We'll do it ourselves. Okay. I'm in object mode. Why won't you let me move my cursor? Control save. What am I doing here? Why can I not move my cursor? .3D cursor. I cannot see my 3D cursor. I didn't turn it off, did I? I'm in sculpting mode. There we go. Like what? What's going on? Right. Okay. Cool. So let's just actually, yeah, do it this way. L, Shift D, P selection. Cool. I wanted a brand. I need a stick. And it's a slime covered stick, which is still cool. Good. Scale it down. I think now I need a person too. So I can see what the hell I'm doing. Good. Yep. Good. Okay. Good scale on him. Origin? No. Object set origin geometry. Good. Okay, that there. Alt D. Just creating a little bit of a thing, as you can probably tell. Okay, that there, cool. Duplicate these. Actually, I'm just gonna join them. Edit them now. Turn off slime generation for right now. L, Shift D, GY, Shift D, GY. Oh, undo that. Okay. Control L, Shift D, GY. There we go. Don't make multiple copies of it. Okay. Now, L, Shift D, GY. Let's see. Making a cross beam now. And we're going to go with local just because. Stretch it out a little bit. I should just be able to have it. Yep. G. 7 R. Cool. Sure. I mean, it's not exact, but like whatever. I don't think anyone's going to care that that clips just a little bit with that. And if they do, meh. Having now said that, now I'm going to fix the other one. There we go. Okay, cool. We got a rack. I don't like it. And Turn back on our slime gen. It should be a slimy rack, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. And then which would be cooler? Yeah, let's do it then. Okay. Tab A, Shift D, G. Well, I guess we know Blender crashes. File, recover, autosave. There we go. Cool. Tab A, Shift D, G. Whoa! Okay, maybe we'll turn off slime first and then try. I wonder if it's just getting weirded by the geometry all moving. That can happen. At least it's coming back fast. All right, so we'll turn off slime. 7, save, tab A, Shift D, GX. Yeah, see, that worked. R, just select, yeah. Individual origin. No. Selected. Cool. 1 needs to be higher up for sure. And we probably need to turn back on our land so I can see if it's actually standing on anything, which it's not. Global. 7, G. Now it basically is. I don't care if these things go into the ground or not, so I'm just gonna line it up so that they all are. Okay, we got that. Cool. Save. Now, let's do some cloth simming. We all love it, right? Right. Plane. Make it a bit bigger now. Okay, cool. Control A, rotation scale, tab 7, Shift D, over, Shift D, over, rotate slightly, move slightly, move slightly. A, W, subdivide. Let's not do that yet. Maybe we won't duplicate it yet. I want to fix it first as I'm thinking about it. 2, Control R. Okay, that's better. A, W, subdivide. Yeah, they're closer to squares now. 2 should be good. 7, Shift D, R, Shift D, R. Okay. Cool. Save. Simply add-ons. Create Simply cloth. Great. And make this a collision. Great. 0.001. 0.001. Collision. 50 friction because I don't want it to fall off. This is going to be, I don't know. We'll just leave these standard and see what it does for right now. Fall. Great. I'm good with that. And bring it up maybe a little bit, but let's just finish it. I'm okay with it. Finish and apply cloth. Apply solidifier. Is there do I have a solidify? Yeah. 1 centimeter. Sure. Let's even go with like 2. Offset of 0. Finish and apply solidify. Apply everything. Great. Okay, looking good. Let's just bring them up just a bit. This guy has his slime on, which is fine, because these are just going to be slime. We have the drying slime rack. Oh yeah. That's just gnarly. I like it. Yeah, it's thinking. Cool. I actually wonder if we could cut the slime down on this guy just a little bit. Thickness. Let's just solo him first to see if we can make it work faster. Maybe. Hello. Syntax error. When did I mistype? Okay. There we go. If I do minus 0.25, does it get bigger or smaller? I'm never sure. Noise scale. Crash! Woohoo! I know we saved it, so I'll just bring it right back to that. Okay, this one. I'm going to try doing it in gray here. No, it does not like editing that. It's something weird with that. Oh, well, I don't care that much. I'll leave the slime be where it is. Yeah, we could, if we wanted to. And maybe we do. We know we do. Okay. 1. Select. C. And C. Actually, that one I don't want to do. I'll leave that one up. That would make sense for those to be covered more. And this to be less. Okay, enter. There we go. Control I to invert it, and then remove that from slime. And save. Tab. I'm clearly going out of my way here, but whatever. There's still a shit ton of slime. Do I have it on slime? I do. So why is it? Okay, no. That's just very strange. Save again. I just want to look. Edit, like none of those should be slime. Remove. Select. That should be the only stuff that has slime. Maybe it is. Oh, did I make the material on this? Oh, I just can't tell the material because I'm dumb. Okay. The whole thing is set. No, it's barrier fungus, but Let's change that to like palm bark. Now we can tell. Great, that's what it was. It was just already kind of green. Cool. Palm bark is good. Yeah, well, and I do like it having a little less, even if it probably didn't need to be as much less as I made it. Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, that's cool. Weird, but cool. I mean, this whole place is fucking weird, so we're good with that. Let's get rid of our dude. Save. I think we're gonna need to bring back our dude. I probably need to make some more dudes. But let's. Oh, he's in Biohut. I know, so we'll grab the guy from there. Yep, there he is. Hey, Dave. I love that Human Generator gives people names. It's like Dave. Dave. Okay, sure, Dave. And we're gonna put where we want to put Dave. Dave is not. I don't want him in the slime, but kind of near the slime. So maybe we'll put Dave here. I don't know. That's the best part about this job. Sometimes I don't need to know, and sometimes knowing actually doesn't help you. There's a level of we just want to of surrealism that I think you want to just go with. It's like if you've watched everyone's favorite cartoon lately, Scavenger's Reign. They don't explain what the fuck is happening some of the times. It's just happening. Um, yeah, who knows what they're making? Um, they clearly use this material possibly for weaving, possibly for building construction, possibly for both. But it's clearly some kind of a production facility, and that's really all that it matters. And I'm good with that. Let's just give this guy a bit of posing. Local T. Yep. RY. Rotate him. He's going to cock his head slightly to one side and rotate it around. And as that's turning, I feel like this arm is going to be down and possibly back a bit. And we'll rotate that forward just a little bit and maybe in just a bit. So like that. This arm feels very awkward to me. Let's bring it in. He's just standing there like that. That's more how I stand. I don't do this weird arm out thing. We probably won't see, but we can move his eyes this way just by moving this thing. So now he'll be looking more that way. Save. And cool. There's our guy. Like that. Let us see. Object mode. This thing, blue light 3. Okay, so blue light's going to be our light thing there. What if we, just for funsies, Shift A, mesh, sphere, or an icosphere, but we'll just go to the UV sphere on this one because I don't have to worry about replicating it 100 times. Kind of make it about the same size as those other ones there, a bit bigger. And GZ down just a titch. Okay. And then make it blue light. They're all the same. It's just dupes. And then Alt D, and we'll put one here, and Alt D, and we'll put one here. So he's got some lights in his weird little cabin thingy. And did we save this thing? Yeah, we did, didn't we? I'm gonna do one more time though. Shift A, mesh. Again, a UV sphere. Not there. Shift S2. Now, Shift A, mesh, UV sphere. Scale it down. Q. Let's see. Mesh tools. Radial array. We want 5. There's good. And tab. I want to see them. Scale just a bit smaller. Cool. GZ, bring them up to like there. Cool. Tab. Actually, solo. And I will turn off this. I don't actually want to dupe. Because 1, Alt Z, C. There we go. We know what's coming, right? Alright. Add, assign, slime, tab, out. And now we should be able to slime gen onto this bad boy. Yep. And yeah, we'll do it after so that it makes them different for each one. Slime. Ooh, cool. That looks right. Save. And material for this is going to be blue light. Save. Bring it back. We have lights on our thing now. I think that's going to be kind of neat. It's going to slow our render down a lot, but who cares? Yeah. So we definitely are using those lights more there too. But I like that you have the slime on them. I think that that's cool. Okay, so these ones are too high still. That's good to see. Not that we'll probably notice it. Fine. Down. And there was one over here too, wasn't there? Come on. Are they just glowing through the, they're just glowing through the thing now. That's fine. The other one was too high. I don't even know that we'll see them, but. Slime Shaws, yes. Okay, so other things we want to add, F4, append. We're going to go grab from our bridge, mesh. Did I finally rename it or not? I didn't. Okay, so we're not getting it from here. We're getting some fog, but I just already made it and I'm not getting it again. Pit, yeah. Mesh, cylinder. fudge. And we'll make it a bit bigger. Kind of out to there. And take it back down to there. And come on, tab 3, GZ, and bring it up over there. And F2, I'm going to call it fog finally, and move it to fog. Just a little bit of softening volumetrics, which again just slows us down a lot, but it just looks cool. So okay, time to give it a sky and turn on the geoscatter again. First, let's turn on geoscatter. Okay, that's still inside of our forest boundary, right? Yep, it is. Good. This I meant. Okay, save. And add a sky. Which one do we want to use today? I think the foggy one's going to be good again. Just trees around. This one. Add. Let's see what we got with 1K. No, it's too big. That's the problem. The scale gets wonked out on it. We might have to actually be able to put some land around this thing too. Okay, I was afraid of that, but that's fine. Let's go back. Yeah, no, just that. Okay. And I'm going to turn off geoscatter for right now. Shift S1, or no. Shift S2, Shift A, mesh, circle, 7, scale it to be like there. Okay, good. Control A, rotation scale, tab F7, inset to there. Sure. And then X, delete that face. Not all faces, just this face. Face. Good. Now 2, create a loop there. And GZ, bring it up. Actually, I'm not even going to bother with that. GZ, bring it up. No. Just so I can see where it's going to be. That seems all right. Okay, let's see if this works. Should. Geoscatter. Kill my asset browser again. Biome scatter, open biome. Oh, first off, no. Select the new emitter. Biome scatter. Paris biomes, 14, right? Yep. Okay. And now turn back on geoscatters. And now we have trees all the way around. can even increase, then we're going to. Distribution, double it, cool. And give it a ground of our auto landscape. Now we should be pretty good. And I don't think we're gonna need to like worry about it being too flat. I don't think we're gonna see it close enough that it's gonna matter. Let's start with this guy here. Morning, Micah. It's always good to see you. Even if you can't be here for long, it's always cool. Photographer. Okay, camera, going with the Arri. And our anamorphic. And our wide resolution and 35 millimeters. And something like that. We can even kind of pull back a little bit and get everything kind of there. I actually don't like that right there now. Let's just move it off to the side, kind of here-ish. Sure, it doesn't matter. It can be anywhere we want it to be. Cool. Save it. And focus on our guy for right now. I hear you. I mean, I wish I heard you right now for me personally, but I know the deal. There are no railings. Railings. What are you talking about? That's slime. Okay, now let's change our background. I just wanted to be here so we could see what we got. Railings. What do you think I am? What are we doing? We're just loading. Just gonna try. Slime also works. They're slippery railings. That's what it is. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Is there any of these we want to use? I don't know how I want to go dark, but 102 seems like it could be kind of neat. Let's try it. 1002. You know what I mean. It would keep you away from the edge. Yeah. Okay. Fair. Fair. All right. Let me make this a bit brighter now, but let's see. Exposure of 1. Maybe even exposure of 2. It's getting bright. That works kind of. I think that's all right. I don't like this corner. I'm just pointing with my finger. This corner appears a pain. See if we can't just fix that. In Geoscatter, just do a redistribute, see what it does. Okay, cool. Better. Okay. Let's turn off our armature so we can see what he kind of looks like. I mean, he kind of blends into his background there for that, but I'm okay with that. And, oh, we need to turn the fog back on too if it's not on, because it will brighten things up. Fog. Nope, that looks good. I'm down with that. That's pretty cool. Save it. we need to, while I'm thinking about it, make sure we change our mist path depth to like 150 so it doesn't mess with it later. And yeah, that looks pretty awesome. I kind of like our farm here. I am good with this one. The slime farm. Your mileage may vary what he's doing with it or how it works, but that's part of the fun for me. Cool, folks. Well, I think we're good. This is going to take a little while to render because all of these are subsurface materials. So it's subsurface materials in a volumetric. It'll be fun. But I mean, I imagine my guess is that each shot will take about 15 minutes to 18 minutes to render, which is not awful, but be a few minutes and then I'll get them up on the socials. And then I'll be back again tomorrow for something else. Reminds me of my last cold too. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Thanks everybody for hanging out and talking to me. I appreciate it. We'll see you again later. Have a great rest of your day. Later.